Good morning, Internet. I'm Master Briss, and welcome back to XY Naturia version. In the interim between the previous part and this one, I'm doing this now instead of with a musicless thing because only one thing happened. I got my catch for this route, which was Floette. We have named Floette Appease. I don't know why we have named Floette Appease, but now she's in the party and she's evolved into Florges. It's generally been quite a successful thing, and I have Heal Bell now, which means I can do clericy things. What you see before you is now minus one person, that person being Goddamn. This is the team I plan to bring into the Elite Four. I had to think about it, and I don't know, I just couldn't shake the impression that my previous team was flawed in some ways. So this one is much less redundant, a lot more efficient, much more competitively viable. In other words, all the things I'm actually going to need if I want to finish this game safely. I don't like the fact that I've got to abandon certain people, Mirakuru especially, but I feel like this is the only way I can win, if that makes any sense. Win properly, win well, win relatively death-free, playing it safe. I don't like it, but it's what I gotta do because that's how this game is, difficulty-wise. Also, the trainers here have taken a little bit of a level jump. I was fighting we were fighting mid-50s before, and now it's suddenly crept up to this. I fought the Fisher guys and the Pokemaniac off-screen. None of them were that interesting, apart from the Pokemaniac. He had another Slacking, which used nothing but Hammer Arm on Goddamn the Crobat. Clever human! Oh. Uh-oh. Whew. Thank goodness for generally higher base HP totals all round, huh? And Roserade. This is the first time we've seen one. But there's so much green! Why doesn't it have proper black outlines? It's not a difficult thing. Ooh, and it's equal level with Bullseye. I don't think this should kill, though. No, it doesn't. Harshly lower special attack. Seriously, why have the levels just suddenly gone up 10 just before I enter Ice Path? What on earth are they planning? Let's use a med, because now that the stat is lowered, and it... Oh, that's just wonderful. Hi, you've got Spore, apparently. And I can't switch to Goddamn because I don't have Goddamn. Can't think of it. Dubois' not in the... Yeah, I'm not bringing Dubois to the Elite Four. So that statement I made earlier is a lie, because if I brought Dubois and Goddamn, then Dubois would be redundant because of the whole flying thing. We all make mistakes. Looks like I was right to switch to Prospero. And Quick Claw hacks prevail once again. Galvantula's gone. Prospero is level 67, and gonna stay in. Stayed in for Garchomp. Experience has taught me that Prospero can tank at least one Earthquake from a Garchomp. And experience once again proves to be correct. So we will Earthquake back. And... only about half. I can't tag another one, I know for that. So, seriously, why have my words gone out of my mouth? Let's go back to Dubois and hope he quakes again. He quaked again. Now we're going to use Brave Bird, because with the amount of HP he has left, this should be a guaranteed yes. We have offed him. We have succeeded. And we're not even done yet. Tiki-Boo's the only person who hasn't fought yet, so... I guess that's not a safe switch. That is not a safe switch. Oh, but I can't switch because he's gonna use Overheat. He's gonna use Overheat. Tiki-Boo would die to Overheat. Prospero might die to Overheat, but it's certainly not a... That's not even... And, of course, we can't use a med because... Oh. Oh, so now you've got Shadow Ball. Back to Tiki Boo. You might... Oh, no! What? Thunderbolt. I did not expect this level jump. I did not expect this level jump. I did not expect this level jump. And... No. No. The rest... This is... That was such a leap. I didn't see the leap coming. That was entirely my fault. I couldn't have prepared for that. We've offed it, but at a cost. I am not going any further without a team that is at least level 70. So that's when this part will resume. It's doing so well, too. Alright, I haven't ground everyone to level 70 yet, but it's because I probably have an easier job of that once I had access to Ice Path, and Prospero is level 70, so I'm pretty confident I can take on this Birdkeeper. I've had a bit of a think, and I've decided that in lieu of everything that has just happened, good God, why are you pathetic? Why are you pathetic? And he wasn't. Someone's gonna need to explain that one to me, because I don't quite get it. Either way, I'm not compromising my values anymore. I decided to take certain people out of the team, because it would be the tactically sound thing to do. But quite frankly, this is a Nuzlocke run. Nuzlocke shouldn't really be about being tactically sound. If you play the entire thing willingly sacrificing people because it's the efficient thing to do, I think you're doing it wrong. I've been with these people for a very large proportion of the game now. They have served me excellent. Mirakuru in particular. I felt bad about boxing him, and I quite frankly should, because he's been nothing but a stellar party member this entire time. I know you can tank this, Prospero. And you have tanked it admirably. So, no more. The only tactical concession that I am making to those people who believe that I should be making perfectly viable, logical decisions every minute of every damn day is the fact that I now have a Florges with Heal Bell. That is my only tactical concession that I am willing to make. I don't care if you shout expletives at me telling me that I'm not a good player. I don't care if you think that my attitude is wrong. I don't care if you think I'm egotist. I just don't care. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to finish it my way. I'm going to make tactical blunders. That's just an inevitable fact. And if you can't get over that, get out. Let's get a catch for Ice Path, which is still dark as all hell despite the brightness update that the rest of the game got. Well, not that. That's a dupe. But it's nice to know I would have gotten another bat if I'd failed the one at wherever I failed the last one. Ooh, Swinub. That is not a bad catch. Especially since I know for a fact now that Mamoswine is in this hack. Baby Pokemon on the other hand, no, screw baby Pokemon, they're all gone. Magby, Smoochum, Iggly thing. Wait, no, the Jigglypuff line isn't even in this. Why does Swine have no Sonic Boom? At level 50! When does Swinub learn Sonic Boom, and what? Well, it's got to learn it recently, and it will learn it at a point where Sonic Boom is useless. I do not understand your logic here. I understand nothing of your logic, and I can't weaken it because I'm too powerful now. Yeah, Swinub caught. Swinub, pig, rub, snout, ground, truffles. That will be your nickname, Truffles. And a glorious nickname it shall be. And now that I have access to ice types that make certain members of the team, Bullseye in particular, have much less difficulty with grinding, I'm going to pause this again, and I'm going to carry on. My way. Not the way you want me to play. Capiche? Good. Okay, grinding got me to 67 for the people who didn't find it as easy to grind, 70 for the rest. Just to annoy me though, the encounter table for this floor of ice path seems to be pretty much exactly the same as it is for normal. And I have no idea what a Kuka? Thuka? Thutha? I have no idea what that is. Alt text, do the translated thing because right now I can't. And, ooh, you have a new name. You are Border Pit. You have a Pilliswine. And 57, that's not so bad actually. Again, this makes me wonder if the placement of that ace trainer was actually an accident, and he wasn't actually supposed to be there. It would certainly make a lot of sense. Let's use Power Up Punch, because we're 10 levels above, we have the black belt, this might off it, and even if it doesn't, it'll increase our attack, and that will be good for the future. It unfortunately offed. Also, something that's come up in this new beta, which I didn't realise before, the hacker actually managed to fix Struggle Bug. It now lowers the special attack by 100% of the time, as opposed to the old version of the beta where it never did it, for reasons that have never been explained to me. So, that's good. That said, it's a little redundant. Ugh. I maintain that the sprite scheme that I decided on for my Mammothswine sprite is better than that. I managed to actually retain the blue instead of having two different shades of brown. This just looks like a giant turd with tusks if you take away the blue, really. On the other hand, I think he's compressed it a little better than I did. So we each kind of have a... yeah, if we married the two together, maybe you'd have a decent... I don't know what Rosaquias are. Do you... Are all these going to just be Spanish trainers with extremely weird non-sequitur dialogue again? What next? The trainer who thinks he's a llama! Actually, quite frankly, I'd like to see the trainer who thinks he's a llama. Also, now that I think about it, I'm guessing the rest of the trainers in here are going to be boarders or whatever. So let's switch to Bullseye to the front. Also, I should note that Moth'Rage learned Signal Beam at level 70. I replaced Double Edge, so he has a choice of two bug moves because, quite frankly, there was no... Ooh, text break. Easy enough to fix, though. And again, I've got no idea what they're saying. I did tell you my Spanish isn't... You know, it could be better, it could be worse. Ooh, you're a Rapidash. You don't have that great defense, your special attack is mediocre... Yeah, I think I'm alright here. Special attack... That was pathetic, actually. I'm gonna put that down purely to bulk. And now you're overheating again, despite the fact that it will do even less damage. Who's a clever girl, then? And next up is Raichu. I'm going to change out. You use Thunderbolt. And... what? Surf Raichu? Where did that come from? I guess Pikachu gets Surf as an event-exclusive move in Yellow. But that's an incredibly tenuous reason to just randomly throw Surf Raichu at you. And now I'll never trust myself to send in a Prospero to a Raichu again. I'm going to stick in for Tauros and Hammer Arm. Yeah, that was pretty pathetic as earthquakes go. Right, now... oh, no switch prompt, and... what has he done to Dusknoir's mouth? I guess it maintains the proportions a little better, but it's a little bit odd in the pose department. I don't know who I should go to, so we'll go to Appease. Ah, you're just using the burn animation? Well, have I got news for you, mister. I've got Moonblast, augmented by the Pixie Hat now, because I took the lucky egg off. This probably won't kill it, because Dusknoir is incredibly what? 1, it couldn't be bothered to attack again, and 2, Will-O-Wisp didn't come up with an Appease already is burned message. How very strange. And we'll stick in for Weavile because Moonblast. C'est impossible! to be impossible. Unless sir can be... No. Why would you use sir? Think. Use your Spanish brain. Why would you use sir in that sentence? There'll be a reason that I don't understand, because obviously a Mexican hacker is going to understand his native language much better than I am. And there'll be some rule of grammar that I am forgetting. But surely I was expecting a sort of, it is impossible. It's impossible. Es imposible. Not sir. Also, I get this puzzle wrong every single time I do it. So that'll be why I am massively derping right now. I think I was actually supposed to go right, then down. No, I'm doing this wrong. I always do this wrong. Oh, right, I think I'm supposed to go down, left, up, left, down, right, down, right, up, right. Yes, that's the one. I'm surprised I actually remembered how to do that. Now I have to remember how to do this one, which is arguably a more impossible... Oh no, right, yeah, I'm supposed to go up there, and I should have known that. We now have HM07, Waterfall. The trainer up ahead is the trainer that originally crashed the game when you fought her, so... saving state before I confront her, and apparently if you talk to her afterwards, it'll cause you to enter the glitch dimension. Super Nintendo Chalmers? What? Is that a reference to one of the hacker's friends or something? Or am I missing something? Because where I'm from, Chalmers is a bakery. Yes, it is. It does rolls and bread and all cakes and all those nice things that bakers do. Hello, Frostlass. Your shiny sprite is actually technically more faithful to Frostlass's normal scheme than you are. That's kind of a depressing state of affairs. Also, you have jumped up to level 64, as opposed to what we were fighting previously. That's just joyous. Director Skinner! No idea. Save state. Save game, just in case, because I can just carry on in the glitch dimension. Soy especial emoticon. Oh, you didn't trigger the glitch dimension after all. Okay. Right. Party-wise, I seem to be alright for meds and that. As long as there aren't any trainers on this floor, I think I'm just going to skip through me doing the strength puzzle, and we shall resume the video when I have completed it and moved on to the next floor. See you then. Right, so that's that out the way. Simple enough. Didn't take me as long as I thought it would. I got a max potion and a full heal on that floor as per normal. That is the most pointless rock smashed rock in the game, and it yields us the Never Melt Ice. I'm thinking there's gonna be at least one more trainer before we get out of Ice Path. Or alternatively, there could not be. That's another TM44, even though we have like billions of the things after Stardust's pickup ability gave us them all. Wonderful selling fodder they were, but not really good for much else. Up, right, down, right. No, I've gone the technically right and wrong way. I don't really need that iron. I'll probably find some more with pickup later. Out, and oh no, here we are, one last trainer. Or is he a trainer? Let's talk to him. Morir a ti cosquillas, 1DF. Although weirdly he doesn't have the exclamation mark, fight me type thing. You're Ace Trainer Eric. You have a Phantom. It is level 56. It will probably die in a single crunch. What a surprise. Next, it's Blaziken. So maybe all the Hoenn starters are in this after all. Huh. You're gonna use a fighting move. You use a fighting move. It's a critical hit. I'm gonna... I don't want to risk Brave Bird because I don't think he'll be able to kill it from the off. So I'm gonna confuse it. It's gonna use Blaze Kick. I'm gonna use Sludge Bomb. It's confused no more, it uses Blaze Kick. And considering Blaziken's base HP, I think I should live this out. Yes, I do. That's that one gone. Ah, Swampert. Hello, Swampert. I guess that means you have all the Hoenn starters then. Your tail is now freakishly large, but I don't think that's your fault. We're gonna go to Appease here. You use Icy Wind, it does very little to me, and I will off you in a single Giga Drain. Quelle surprise. If the next thing he sends out is going to be Sceptile, I'm going to go to Mothrage. He sends out Caesar, but Mothrage was the right bet anyway, of course it was. That's down, and you're not Sceptile at all. You're Chespin. Can't help but think that your team isn't actually correct yet. I heard in an earlier beta that Jasmine had a Chespin for some reason. I'm guessing it's just a thing, and what does Idaho have to do with anything? Well, I've got absolutely no idea what Idaho's got to do with anything. But I don't care, because we have made it to Blackthorn. And on that triumphant note, it's time for me to grind again for the gym. But before I do, I think I should get myself ooh, good, there is grass on this side. Yes, let me get my catch for this route. And that will be the end of that. Or at least I would get my catch if the game hadn't somehow run out of... This is probably an error caused by me attempting to do a certain thing that I will show you next part. I'll get the catch in the interim. Goodbye.